Good day, everyone. Hello, my name is Giancarlo and Balberan, and today I am going to discuss the lessons, facts, values, and commitments that I learned during our recent webinar regarding the Family Code of the Philippines. Let us begin by sharing the most important lesson that I learned from the webinar, and that for me is the realization that we, as members of society, are protected by laws that govern family relationships, marriages, and the rights of children. These laws ensure that individuals receive support, care, and fair treatment within their families and communities. This is just comforting to me as it gives me a sense of assurance and security knowing that I am protected. Now let's proceed with two surprising facts that I learned from the webinar. The first one is solemnizing authority. Usually we think that it is priests, ministers, or religious leaders who can marry people. However, during the webinar, it was revealed to us that ship captains or military commanders can also perform marriage ceremonies in certain situations. The second one is all about void marriages. As we all know, marriages can be considered invalid right from the start. One surprising reason for this is if one person is not mentally capable of understanding what marriage is or isn't able to do things a spouse should do. Moving on, let's explore the values derived from the webinar. The webinar put emphasis on marriages, which is understandable as it is the foundation of the family unit. Therefore, the values that I derived from the webinar are commitment, responsibility, and stability. This is because the webinar highlights the importance of spouses making a commitment to each other, and also it stresses the responsibility of spouses towards each other and their children. Finally, I am going to share the four commitments that I intend to do. The first one is that I will allot more time to have an in-depth understanding of the family code of the Philippines. The second is I will also try my best to encourage my friends and my family members, of course, to read the family code of the Philippines. Third, I will act based on what I've learned from the family code, keeping in mind my rights and responsibilities within family and society. And lastly, I will strive hard to stay updated to any amendments or changes to the family code so that I can continue to uphold its values and guidelines effectively in my personal and family life. That's it. I hope that you guys learned a thing or two from my presentation regarding the learnings that I had from the webinar about the family code of the Philippines.